is so exceptional. It's unbelievable. And I can't say enough about that. I mean, she could do miracles. She can really do miracles. Not only does she do massage, she's also a chiropractor. And she's really one of the best in the field. In fact, she's very well known. And without any further ado, let me introduce Dr. Migdal.
Hi, everybody. Can everybody hear me? I'm hooked up in the front and on the back. Welcome to the first annual Delray Beach Mind, Body, and Spirit. Let's give a hand for Lorraine. She's been working so hard. Come on, let's give it up for Lorraine. Thank you, Lorraine, for having us here and for producing the first annual Mind, Body, and Spirit. And thank you for being here. You want to take your right hand and put it on your left-hand shoulder right now and congratulate yourself for coming out on a gorgeous Saturday, Florida day to learn how to heal yourself and to heal others. Does everyone want to take your health to another level? How about with just a little bit of information? Because that's what's important here today. If I can get it to click. I'm a little new to PowerPoint, so you guys are going to laugh with me when I laugh at myself. An old person who's been teaching for 30 years. I'm not that old. I look pretty good for 75, don't I? Yeah. Okay, how many people want more energy in their lives? Yes. You want more health? Yes. Okay, so what? First, rule number one, it's up to you. Health comes from within. That's what this talk is about today. You see, people don't really understand the true principles of chiropractic. Anyone been to a chiropractor in the room? Raise your hand so I know who I'm talking to. Raise it loud. How many people go for preventative maintenance, holistic chiropractic, and get tune-ups on a regular basis so that they stay highly tuned up with their nervous system? Yes, let's give it a round of applause for those of you. So for those of you, I might be a little bit boring, but I'm going to tell people the truth about health. Health comes from inside out. It doesn't come from the doctor. It doesn't come from the water. It doesn't come from the pill, the homeopathy, the herb. It comes from what's going on inside you. So if you want higher and higher levels of health, you need to start to ask yourself, what am I doing to my nervous system minute by minute, hour by hour? What is my neurological level of fitness? Anyone ever hear that word before? Neurological level of fitness? Because the nervous system runs every single cell. Your nervous system runs every organ, every system in the body. There isn't anything that your nervous system doesn't run. So what's the system you need to be concentrating on no matter what's going on in the body, no matter what the diagnosis is, no matter what the prognosis is? You are in charge of your nervous system. See, chiropractic's not that popular because we put the responsibility right back on you. Okay, it's healing from within. What protects the nervous system? The spinal column. And it's the most left out part of the body in our education. Why? Because it holds the secret to everything that you're searching for. We were created with hard bones to protect something very soft, your nervous system. So if the entire body is run by the nervous system, and your spinal column, your cranial bones, and your pelvis was created to protect it, don't you think you should be conscious of your spine? Come on, take a breath, guys. We're going to talk about the breath in a little bit, too, because if you're not breathing, you're contracting your muscles, and guess what? You're pinching nerves. So really what today's class is about is how do you heal your own nervous system? Because if you learn anything from me today and learn that you are responsible for what you think, for what you feel, for the postures that you hold, and the foods that you eat, that's going to determine your level of what kind of neurological fitness you're living at. Everybody want to grow some? Yes. Because the nervous system is so powerful that if you just make small changes on any of those three things that I just talked about, you're going to see yourself raise up in neurological fitness and health. Everybody want to do that? Yes. All right, so let's take a ride into the nervous system and just go over it briefly. Does everyone have a packet of notes in front of them? Yes. Okay, I feel like I really don't need this microphone. Am I too loud? You're loud. You're loud. I'm loud. Is there anyone who can lower this, or should I just take it off?
We need some forms down here.
You need some forms? You need some handouts here. Okay, the first page of your handout is a replica of what we're going to talk about right here. Most of us understand that we were created with a hard bone to protect the brain. Most of us understand that the brain knows how you got sick, knows how to get you well, knows everything, all-knowing. So the brain is controlling your nervous system. Yes, everybody with me?
Yes.
That you understand. Okay, where we're going to go from here is that the extension of the brain is your spinal cord and your spinal nerves. And they are protected by the spine. When the spine is out of place, it stops the functioning to these organs. So we're talking very simply here, structure, function. What that means is, if the structure is in place, you will have higher function of the nervous system. And I'm going to keep repeating, and the nervous system runs everything, so you want to have highest function of the nervous system. If your bones are just slightly out of place, you could have pressure on a nerve and not have pain at all. Take a breath, guys, because this is really important stuff. And when you're holding your breath, you're shutting off the oxygen to your body, and we need oxygen. When these bones are out of place, you might not have a pain in your neck or in your back, and you might think you're healthy. People think that you only go to the chiropractor if you have a pain in your neck or in your back. That's not true. We're not about pain. Pain is a symptom. Chiropractic is about trying to find out why are you sick and how can we help the whole nervous system. So all the organs that you see on the paper in front of you and on the front of the page right here, the eyes, the ears, the nose, and the throat, they don't all have pain receptors. So you might have a pinched nerve to your heart and not have any pain until you have a heart attack. Does everybody want to wait until you have a heart attack to start to work on your electrical system to your heart? Does that make any sense?
No.
Take a breath. That's what's happening here. That's what's happening in our society. We are symptomatic run. We go to the doctor when we have symptoms. If we don't have symptoms or pain, we think we're fine. But 85% of these nerves do not have pain receptors. That's why people are stroking out with no symptoms at all. Athletes. Heart attacks, strokes. They weren't walking around going, I have a pinched nerve to my heart. What about cancer? Everybody knows about cancer nowadays. No symptoms, open them up. 10 years of cancer, close them back up. Person had no pain. So whether you have pain or not has nothing to do with whether you're healthy or not. How healthy you are has to do with 100% functioning of your nervous system. Okay, so take a breath. I'm sorry, if there's anyone holding their breath, I'm going to say take a breath. So you might as well just breathe. I'm not going to point you out, but I can't talk if somebody's holding their breath. So breath is oxygen. Let's try. I'm going to do some physical stress solutions. Because it's okay if I interject and stop and give you a stress solution at the same time as we're learning. Is everybody okay with that? If you get some stress solutions, yes? Yes. Okay, so the way the nerves are shaped and the way the vertebrae are shaped over here, the nerves are clear when your head is up. So when you're looking down, it pinches the nerves in the neck. The most important part of the nervous system next to the brain is the neck, because all of your organs and their nervous supply goes through that neck before they come out. So the brain is the most important, and then comes the neck. So today, we're just going to talk about the neck because we don't have time to talk about the whole spine. So pick up your pages right now that you're reading and pretend that you're reading them right now. If you're reading with your head down, you're pinching the nerve to your neck. So raise up the papers. If I see any faces here, you're pinching the nerves to the neck. What's happening with your laptops, guys? Your head down?
Yes.
Okay, so you want to pick it up. So you want to arch your neck. If your paper up, you're hurting your neck. And if I see your face, you're doing it wrong. I don't want to see any faces. Okay? Good. Take a breath now and squeeze your shoulders back. You're unpinching the nerves to the neck, and the brain is flowing better to the body. How about cell phones, guys? Take out your cell phones. Let's do it right now. We're just doing a physical stress solution right now for your cell phones. What's society doing right now? We're spending most of our days looking down at the laptop, and if we're not on the laptop, we're texting. Kids are texting. They're doing video games on their parents' cell phones. Okay, so everybody go into their texting posture right now. Physical stress solution. Is your head down in your lap?
Yes.
Okay, very slowly pick the cell phone up, arch your neck, bring it up to eye level. Now squeeze your shoulders back at the same time. If it burns and it hurts, those are the muscles, the rhomboid muscles, that you need to develop in order to text with the head up to keep your brain functioning to your body. So that's what's going on, and it's going on with our young. We have very bad posture, and it's pinching the nervous system. Okay, how about talk on the phone? Ring, ring, put it to your ear. Do you do that all day long with one ear?
Yeah, twist. Yeah.
So you're twisting your head down, and you're pinching all the information from the brain to the rest of the body. Are we in charge of our posture?
Yes.
Everybody take a breath. This is called spinal hygiene. Can you brush your spine? I know you brush your teeth. How many people brush their teeth more than twice a day here? 3 times. Keep your hand up. 4 times. Might be a prize. Tell the truth. Plus flossing. Whoa! 5 times. 6 times. I want to know what's inside these bones here that you're taking so much time with. And I'm not knocking that you're taking care of your teeth. But for the rest of the day, I want you to be thinking about what are you doing to these bones, because you can't brush them. Spinal hygiene. You've got to keep the spine in place because you can't brush it. These bones decay. These bones get out of place. Doesn't matter if they're not white, but we need these bones to protect the nervous system. Take another breath, please. Now, I want to combine the posture that you just learned with the breath. So sacrocranial breath work has to do with learning where the spine is supposed to unpinch the nervous system and choosing the breath. So every time you breathe in, I want you to tip your head back right now. So you breathe in, your head goes up, your shoulders go back. That's on the in-breath. On the out-breath, you let go and just relax. I don't want to do the down position because we're down all day. What interferes with the nervous system besides the spinal postures that you are holding is your thoughts and emotions, second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour. I don't want to knock NA or AA right now because they teach one day at a time. But this is an advanced group. You need to start thinking one thought at a time and catching that thought as quick as you can to find out where your nervous system is going. Are you thinking a helping thought for yourself or a hurting thought? It's your choice. And then when you catch that thought and figure out whether it's good or bad for you or anyone else, are you going to feed it another one? See, what happens during the day, our mind runs away. How many people spend their day in the future? That's called futuristic people. That they're always thinking about the future, and keep your hands up, and seeing it bad or seeing it good. Visualization for the good, so you do that with your eyes open as well, besides meditation. Okay, and the worriers in the room, come on, don't be shy. That means when you're worrying, you're thinking that the worst is going to happen. At that particular time, neurochemistry is listening. Your body listens to every thought and every feeling that you have. The medical profession proved mind-body 30 years ago. Is it time we maybe can accept that it's not just a theory? Your body is listening. And what happens is that when you're not in the now being thankful or grateful or forgiving or loving or laughing, all the other thoughts that might be negative are pinching the nervous system and pulling the spine out of place. So you go to the chiropractor, and the chiropractor puts the bone off of the nerve, and then you have negative thoughts, and you say chiropractic doesn't work. I went to a chiropractor. But unless you understand why the bones go back out of place and work on the reason you have the pinched nerve, you're not really working holistically. Okay, so we have to be conscious of our thoughts. How about the rest of the group?